Hello YouTube fans, here we are again, gardening with Vincenzo in Vincenzo's kitchen. And today what I'm going to run through is how to make some gluten-free, almost keto-friendly zucchini boats. And what I've done is the gluten-free chicken sausage, which is al fresco. I took 2 of those and I ground them up in my mini chopper. And what I've done is harvested a nice fresh zucchini and cut him in half. And people have a problem with coring them. So what I do is I take my finger as a stop, just go around, slice it. Same thing, just go around and slice it after I've cut off both ends. Take a large spoon and just start to core it out till you remove all the seeds. Now this one wasn't very seedy and it wasn't very woody, so this is a good one for this. I've also picked some fresh basil off of my fresh basil windowsill from my herb garden there. And what I've taken is the 2 chicken sausage, which are gluten-free, and I added 1 cup of the mozzarella cheese and a half a cup of the Parmesan Romano mix, which I just love. And what I'm going to do now, we actually want our zucchini to crisp up on the outside. And I don't want it to stick, so I'm going to spray down on the bottom with some olive oil, gluten-free. And I'm going to spray the outside of the zucchini. And since I like to do a layering of the flavor in, what we're going to do is take a little bit of this Hunt's 4-cheese gluten-free sauce. It's only about $1 a can. And we're going to take a couple of spoonfuls of that, and we're just going to brush that onto the zucchini. We're going to get 2 of them in there. 2 tablespoons each side. Then just kind of brush it in there with the spoon. And I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons into my mixture here that has the sausage and the mozzarella and the Romano Parmesan. I also added some chopped red Italian pepper, sweet pepper in here. And there's our mixture. Small bowl. I'm going to divide this in half and just spoon it right in there. And a nice little mound in there so we can see what we have. Might have too much filling, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I've preheated my oven to 375, and I'm going to kind of tent these, dome these, and we're going to cook these for 45 minutes. And that should do the trick. Oh, this is going to come out perfect. So we got 2 of the sausage, 1 cup of mozzarella, half a cup of the Parmesan Romano, and now I'm going to take a little bit of sauce that's left. We're just going to go on the top with him. We want him to be saucy. Layering of the flavoring. And the rest I put in a mason jar for later. And now what I'm going to do is take my 4 leaves of the fresh basil. I'm going to use my kitchen scissors and just sliver that right along the top. Love fresh basil. I grow it all the time. I use it in my spaghetti sauce when I'm making spaghetti sauce. I have a video on YouTube about the whole process of making my spaghetti sauce, if you're interested in how I do that. Now, 4 of them work perfect. Yeah, nice little touch on there. And now for the final touch, I'm going to take some fresh ground pepper. I like that nutty peppery flavor on top of the Italian cheese and the chicken sausage, and I'm not going to add any salt. But what I am going to do is sprinkle a little bit of the mozzarella cheese on the top. Just a pinch. I normally don't reach into the bag. You end up contaminating the bag. But that's okay. For this time, I'll have this all used up. Now you could use other meats with this. You could grind up some fresh ground chuck and use that with the same ingredients. You could do pork butt, which is usually pretty inexpensive. They have them on sale. You usually can catch them for 99 cents a pound. And that would work perfect also. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a final spray of the olive oil just on the top. You want to try and get it crispy. And I've made a little tent out of 2 pieces of aluminum foil, and I've left it longer so that I can fold it down so it doesn't touch these, because I don't want them to be flattened out. I actually want the air to go in there. So I'm going to let it lift here in the middle. We're going to put him on the top rack. We're going to bake him for 45 minutes. Now he's completely done up. Unfortunately, I don't have some editing software. Taking note of the time, which is almost 11 o'clock in the morning. I've already been outside doing all my watering and picking and weeding and digging and everything else that I do early in the morning. I usually start about 7 o'clock. 45 minutes in the oven, 375. When it comes out, your skin on the zucchini should be nice and crispy, very flavorful, layering of the flavor in, gluten free, almost keto friendly. Alright, here's another Vincenzo's Kitchen. Remember, we can save this planet 1 yard at a time. Grow as a person, plant a garden. Don't be afraid to get in that kitchen either. We are what we eat. Fresh is always best. Alright, this was a quick video. I just thought I'd knock this out. I'm making my dinner for tonight. I thought I'd film it. Shout out to everybody out there in the fan land. Keep those YouTube videos coming. Love YouTube. Alright. Good speaking with you. Thanks for spending some time.